What if I told you that the blood work you had drawn with your doctor because you were having symptoms of fatigue, you're exhausted, you're tired all the time, that same blood work that you were told was normal, they actually contain the hidden clues as to why you're so tired. I know you were just starting to think it was all in your head. But in this video, I'm actually going to go through one particular panel that you probably had drawn every year with your doctor. May not even be drawn because you're tired, but it may have the hidden clues that you're looking for. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Renee. I help women balance their hormones naturally. And before we get into it, I just want to remind you that the videos on this channel are for informational and educational purposes only. They are not intended to be taken as professional medical advice. While I am a doctor, I am not your doctor. So please do me a huge favor. If you have a health concern or medical need, please consult your own personal health care provider or physician. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Okay, so I just finished up a free workshop whereby I took the members through some of their otherwise normal blood work that may be hiding the clues as to why they're so exhausted. And the reason I did this workshop is because I work with a lot of women who DM me every day. They're tired, can't get out of bed, zero energy, no energy, low energy, drag all day, live on a pot of coffee, live on sugar, like all the things. I hear every variation of, I have no energy. They go to the doctor and have blood work drawn, but then they're told their blood work is normal. Maybe they had one test done, maybe they had two, and they're told it's normal. So they leave, number one, thinking it's all in their head, because if it doesn't show on paper, it must not be real. And number two, believing that they're going to have to live with their symptoms forevermore. Well, and I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. So in this workshop, I actually took the members through a couple of different labs that they might have right on their computer that they had routinely done by their doctor, or maybe they had it done for a symptom that may be hiding these clues. One of these labs is a cholesterol panel. I know. You're probably like, what does a cholesterol panel have to do with low energy? Let me explain. Okay, here are the typical responses for a cholesterol panel. You go into your doc, have it routinely done, it's high. You're told you need to go on a diet, or you're told you need to go on a medication. The results come back normal, within the normal range. You're told, congratulations, keep doing what you're doing. It comes back low. You're also told, congratulations, keep doing what you're doing. Maybe if the HDL is low, you might be told to exercise. However, my interpretation of a cholesterol panel is a lot different. Now, I'm not going to go through the functional ranges like I did in the workshop. So here's my take on the cholesterol panel. If total cholesterol and or LDL and or triglycerides come back high, I think of one, two, maybe three things. Generally not all three things, but at least one of three things. What do I think of? I think you have underlying inflammation. You may have a thyroid condition or a blood sugar issue. Again, all three of these can lead to low energy. And I interpret the rest of your labs and look at your thyroid, look at your inflammation markers, and look at your blood sugar to determine, are any of those off, contributing to your high cholesterol? Okay, hold on a second. Before we go any further, I just want to remind you that if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. Do not forget to subscribe and consider sharing it with someone who may be struggling with low energy, is getting no answers, and is grasping at straws as to figure out what to do. This video actually may give them some insight. Okay, back to the cholesterol. So if one or three of those parameters is high, we think of inflammation, thyroid, or blood sugar dysregulation. And then we look at other labs to get a clue. Inflammatory markers, are they elevated? Where's the chronic inflammation coming from? Blood sugar, is it high? Maybe that is leading to my low energy, my high cholesterol, and my hormone chaos. Thyroid, how's my thyroid panel looking? If it's off, well, believe it or not, the majority of thyroid conditions on paper do not need medication if we get the right studies. However, the thyroid may be a reason why your cholesterol is off and you're feeling so tired. Okay, another little reminder. If you're enjoying this content and you want to take a more holistic approach to your health, come find me on social media. I am at Dr. Renee Wallenstein on all platforms. Okay, let's get back to it. cholesterol that's low or normal. Normal generally is okay, but when we're talking about low cholesterol, I have a problem with that because we have to remember that cholesterol makes all of our hormones. As an OBGYN resident, I remember having to memorize this steroid pathway, and it was just rote memorization back then with all of the enzymes and all the things. Now I love it because you know what? It makes sense. It all starts with cholesterol. And cholesterol makes other things, including estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, and cortisol. What does this mean when we have a low cholesterol? What it means is that we don't have the things we need, the precursors to make our sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, and our stress hormones, DHEA and cortisol. So we wonder why when we have low cholesterol, we're feeling exhausted. That's because we don't have enough of our sex hormones and or we don't have enough of the precursors to make our stress hormones. So you can see here the problem with a low cholesterol. If we can't make our hormones, we're going to be exhausted and have a lot of other issues as well. If you want to go into more detail about how to determine the hidden clues in your otherwise normal blood work as to why you have low energy, I'm actually going to put the link to that free workshop below so you can take a look. And on the free workshop, I actually went into more detail on other blood work, but I want to keep this short and sweet. It's a completely impromptu YouTube and it's completely off the cuff, which I think you can probably tell, but I really want you to know that there are hidden clues in your normal blood work that with proper glasses on, my functional medicine glasses, I can determine what exactly is going on with you that might be causing your symptoms. And if you enjoyed this video, you might want to take a look at one of my previous videos whereby I talked about the difference between conventional medicine and functional medicine because I've been in both and I definitely view healthcare differently. Now I'm in the functional medicine space. And that's all for now. We'll see you right back here next week. Ciao.